everybody, it's Kelly here with the Sustainable Living Association. And as you probably know, we are celebrating 20 years of our efforts in Northern Colorado, and we're just sharing some of our highlights along the way. You know, one thing that really stands out to me is the incredible success that we've had with developing leaders in the realm of business through our Sustainability Leadership Program. It's an 8-month program that runs from March through October, and it's really focused on that triple bottom line of social, environmental, and economic responsibility. And of course, it's backed by very unique leadership training. Perhaps the most unique leadership demand of sustainability right now is the pace, volume, and depth of change that it requires. And to rise to this challenge, there's a real need for leaders across all sectors with sustainable education that really empowers that high impact leadership. Currently in our leadership program, we have participants from organizations such as Advanced Energy, Children's Hospital in Denver, Otterbox, Black Hills Energy is also participating this year. And over the course of the program, we've seen participants from organizations like Anheuser-Busch and Vestas, Hewlett-Packard, Mother Love Herbal Company, and of course representatives from City of Fort Collins and City of Loveland. In fact, right now we have a city council member in our current sustainability program, which you might have guessed is gone virtual. By training and educating these folks from various sectors of our communities in a real networked manner, we're dramatically increasing renewable energy solutions, solid waste reduction, climate change awareness, more effective transportation solutions, and thoughtful land and water use strategies, along with many other things. We're also developing leaders who will become change makers for businesses and nonprofits and government to really tackle the larger challenges of sustainability that we see that are out there today. The crucial mindset that we seek is that of wanting to go beyond positioning sustainability as doing less bad, to actually developing leaders who question the status quo, inspire others, and take risks that are essential to achieving sustainable business success. It's a big challenge. We're out here, we're working on it. If you or anyone you know is interested, please feel free to visit our website at sustainablelivingassociation.org. And until then, we'll keep up the good work. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.
This is Carol Cochran, and I'm the co-owner of Horse and Dragon Brewing Company. And I took the Sustainability Leadership Program in 2018. And the very best thing that you'll learn from it is meeting all the people in it who will inspire you and help you on your sustainability journey. They'll stay in touch, and we're all trying still to help each other out. So those connections are just invaluable. I can't tell you how much I recommend that you take the class.
Hello, my name is Amy Maxie, and I am a program assistant with the City of Fort Collins. I have been since October of 2019. I am also a program coordinator with Northern Colorado Clean Cities. I recently joined them March of 2020. I am really excited because I have been accepted into the Sustainable Leadership Program for the year 2020 with the Sustainable Living Association. And one of my biggest takeaways that I have had is really just seeing who all is involved in the sustainability arena and that space. There are so many different businesses, organizations that not only are presenters but are involved in the program. So being able to network and really learn from different individuals and businesses' experiences has been a great benefit to me and both of my positions. A couple of the presentations were really focused around equity and inclusion and community engagement in underserved areas. I think that both of those will really help me and both of my organizations move forward, as we really want to be more focused in the equity space and make sure that what we are doing is accessible to all, will benefit all, and brings everyone to the table to have a voice. And I think, learning best practices and how to really get yourself involved and in that mindset has been extremely helpful. And it will benefit not only my organizations, but myself as a person. In that same vein, I feel like with most of my positions, I have really worked in the environmental space of the triple bottom line. but I'm digging more and more into the social aspects. So by communicating with all of the communities that we have in this wonderful town of Fort Collins, and really reaching out to people who might not have had their voices heard, we can make sure that we're moving along with the triple bottom line in a way that is equitable for all, will benefit the environment, but is also economically sound.
Hello, I am Allie Little and I work for Black Hills Energy. I'm an environmental professional with the company and I've been with them about 4 years. I heard about the 2020 Sustainability Leadership Program first from CDPHE. Black Hills is a gold member of their leadership program, so it was interesting to hear about this program through them. And then when I was doing some research, I realized I had a few different contacts in the industry that had been through this program before, so they encouraged me to apply and I was excited to be accepted in. So far we've had lectures every week via Zoom since we are during coronavirus times. It's been really interesting to go through it, but I've really appreciated the flexibility and glad the program didn't get canceled altogether. Overall, it's just been a really amazing opportunity to meet people in the industry in Fort Collins and just hear what everybody's doing. It's also really motivating just to be around people that are like-minded and thinking about sustainability, especially when it's not required, just going above and beyond those requirements. So some of my favorite presentations that we've had so far have been from CBRE and then also Gallegos Sanitation. At CBRE, she was talking about some of the ways they track metrics like their emissions, how they're tracking things like waste and water usage. And at my work at Black Hills, we recently just started a sustainability strategy charter group and we're tracking those same things. So it was really cool to hear from Jennifer at CBRE to hear what she was doing. And also gave me a good contact just in case I wanted to reach out. I also enjoyed the Gallegos Sanitation lecture about recycling. It was interesting to hear about where all of our waste and recycling goes, what makes a batch of recycling good or bad, or what some of the common flaws are in people's mentalities on recycling. So I'll definitely be taking some of those tips back to work. I am really looking forward to the future of the program. Hopefully we get to meet up in person soon, but so far it's been really wonderful. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Janae Malpass. I am the owner of the Juniper Initiative in Red Feather Yoga. I'm currently participating in the 2020 Sustainability Leadership Program. Go COVID! One of the biggest takeaways that I've had so far from the program has been how inspirational it has been to see so many companies moving forward, not only environmentally, but also socially as well. It's given me a lot of insight and knowledge and guidance on how I can lead my companies forward in the future with a more social component in my philosophy and overall trying to just be a better force with both of my businesses, not only environmentally, but socially as well.
Hi, my name is Jane Griffin, and I am participating in the Sustainability Leadership Program in 2020. I have worked at the Human Being of Northern Colorado for over 12 years now, and in my current role as Senior Manager, I'm involved with accounts payable, payroll, employee engagement, our sustainability efforts, our wellness program, among a plethora of other things. I have just gained so much from this program already, and I can't tell you how much I've already brought back to my company. Each week I meet with our operations manager after we have our class, and I'm just bursting with excitement from everything that I've learned. I think the biggest pieces that I'm taking away so far is just learning more about the triple bottom line, the connectedness with everything when it comes to, making a positive impact for people, for our community, our staff, our customers, making positive impacts when it comes to sustainability and our waste reduction, our resource reduction, and just really how those are so connected and beneficial for the company at large. I really loved the presentation about emotional intelligence and have taken back some tools to our managers and leadership within the stands. And I know that I've already changed a lot of my habits when I meet with our staff on a regular basis. I also loved the recycling presentation put on by Gallegos, and we've already made shifts in our efforts there to make sure that what we are recycling has the most likelihood to get recycled, but also moving in a way where we use more reusable tools, or reusable materials as well. So I've just, again, loved this program. I can't wait to see what else is in store for us for the rest of the year.
Hi, my name is Lauren Kennedy and I work for Advanced Energy here in Fort Collins. I'm an electrical engineer and also the product marketing specialist for my group. I'm participating in the Sustainability Leadership Program now in 2020, and I chose to participate because I kicked off a sustainability committee at my company this year to try to work on kind of some of our office day-to-day sustainability projects like reducing waste and improving recycling and other things like that. So my most memorable takeaway from the program was the conversation we had with some of the folks from the city about social equity and how that's going into the plan going forward for Fort Collins. I just thought it was really timely, given everything that's happening in our country right now, to talk about racial equity and social equity, and it was kind of interesting to talk about it in sort of a less emotional way. Kind of was coming up with solutions for the problem and not just being mad about it. It was having some ideas for how we can improve it, especially here in our town, which is all we can really do. So that was really great, and it was interesting to hear what we're doing here in Fort Collins. I think what's going to have the greatest impact on me for my company, though, is getting into some of the discussions about B corporations and some of the other initiatives that companies around Colorado are doing to try to improve the lives of their workers and also their impact on the environment. And I'm definitely going to fill out the B Corporation assessment for my company and find out kind of where we're at and make that a goal for us to work towards. So that's something that I'm planning in the future, and I hope that, I can bring some of the knowledge that I've learned back and kind of help steer the committee that I started this year in a good direction and try to come up with some meaningful changes that we can make that are attainable within our group. So I've been really excited and really happy about all that we've been covering and everything I've learned. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Julie Penatero, and I am on Fort Collins City Council in District 2. That is my volunteer position, and during the day I work as a federal contractor. So I've been with the City of Fort Collins as a council person since April of 2019, so I'm coming up on a year and a half, and I am participating in the Sustainability Leadership Program during the year of COVID, so 2020 cohort. My most memorable takeaway from this program has been because of the health pandemic, I have yet to meet any of my fellow sustainable leaders in person, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. And I've appreciated the flexibility of our speakers and of Kelly and her interns with making this all work over Zoom. And yeah, it's just been a very interesting and fun experience. As far as an action to the triple bottom line, I would love to see the City of Fort Collins look at it a little bit differently. Instead of taking the three parts and creating them equally, I think environment needs to hold a larger portion of that. Without an environment, you can't really have a functional society, or without a livable environment, you can't have a good functioning society. And then without a good functioning society, you can't really have an economy. And though all three things are interconnected, I do think the environment needs to take some precedence in a lot of decisions. So this program so far, I've just learned so much about all the different pieces, everything from environment and societal, and it's really been fabulous to learn all these brand new things and just add those tools to my tool belt, hopefully make me a better representative for our city. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Montana Sovay, and I am a part of the 2020 Sustainable Leadership Program put on by the Sustainable Living Association. And one very memorable takeaway I've had thus far in the program is just knowing that I am not in this alone, and that there's this huge community in Fort Collins as well as Colorado who are trying to drive change, and it's been incredible to meet those individuals. And something that has advanced my own mindset on sustainability and those initiatives is just hearing more about the social aspect of sustainability and how interconnected it is with the economic as well as environmental side of things. And I'm excited to start using more diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives within my own projects. And something that I have just found fascinating that I learned in the program is that Fort Collins has a closed loop system on glass as well as yard waste. So everything that gets produced is reused right here in Fort Collins, and that made me extremely proud to be a part of this community.
Hi, my name is Shelly Dvallo. I work for Larimer County Engineering, and I am in the Sustainability Leadership Program for the 2020 cohort. I've been working for Larimer County for about 6 years now, and my job tasks are many, but one of the things I'm doing right now is working on our county's internal operations sustainability program. So the things that I'm learning in this sustainability leadership class has been really appropriate and useful for what I'm trying to do right now. I also run our environmental and science advisory board to the commissioners. I think one of the things that I've learned that I wasn't so knowledgeable about before was the idea of social equity and inclusion. And it's been really great to learn that, because I can incorporate that into the work that we're trying to do here at the county. The other topic that I got a lot from was the corporate responsibility talk. I learned a lot from that in terms of how to develop a framework for an overall responsibility program and policy. I think the one thing that, as far as the triple bottom line, taking and applying for us is that environmental component. I mean, when I think about sustainability, I think a lot about the environmental impacts and that we're trying to reduce. And so we'll be looking at improving our recycling program, but also looking at using compostable serviceware for all the catering that we do. We do a lot of catering, so trying to reduce that solid waste. And then also our energy conservation. That's something that we've been doing for a lot of our facilities, but we'll be taking another look at that. And then also taking a look at reducing vehicle miles traveled for our staff. With the COVID impacts, a lot of our staff have been working remote. And so I think that is an opportunity to continue to look at to see if we can't reduce vehicle miles traveled for our staff and therefore reduce emissions. Everything in this program has been helping me. It's really opened my eyes and given me a lot of tools that I can hopefully implement in my job and in helping Larimer County move forward with sustainability and corporate responsibility. We'll be implementing a lot of the stuff that we've learned, and I would encourage everybody there, everybody in the program, to continue to look towards Larimer County and ask, how can Larimer County assist you in your sustainability goals? So there's a plug for us. Okay, thanks, bye.